Okay, so I'm making these videos while they got me dragging my bag and I'm bleeding, gotta find somewhere to clean up and sit down. I'm gonna have to walk miles because the man stole my bus fare. But let me just get into why. Let me finish talking about my baby daddy, my child father, white Caucasian male, Austin John Metter. When my son was born, October 2016, the end of October 28th, they done stole his birth certificate documents and completely tried to wipe my baby, or every memory of my baby from my life. I don't even have my baby birth certificate or social security. But I remember his birthday because I used it for my Gmail account, and I used his middle name, and it had all the information about the transactions between me and Cynthia, and some of the letters probably from me writing Austin e-letter, and the email address got hacked, or didn't get hacked. They locked me out of it by messing with my phone and my password and refusing to allow me back into the account. And Cynthia had that information as well. But it was Halo 10, 2016 or 10/28/2016. But my baby was born October 2016, I believe on the 28th, and I am a trauma victim, so y'all have to excuse me. But when I brought my child home from the hospital, they tried to keep my baby in the hospital, and they tried to say that I had AIDS and that my baby had AIDS. And I knew that I didn't have AIDS because I had been tested for all of that already at UTMB, where I first went to the clinic because I didn't have enough money. I was a poor single mother living out that apartment, new apartment, pregnant. Austin was in jail. And I went to UTMB Health in Conroe, Texas, and I got tested for everything, and I didn't have anything. And I was pregnant with little Melby while his father was in prison. Was in the county, not prison, for the rape charge. He was in Montgomery County Jail for the rape charge, not TDC. And when my son was born, they was gonna try to make me have my baby at the Woodlands Hospital. And Austin kept trying to attack me in the labor and delivery unit. He kept trying to be there for when I give birth. Like, he kept saying he had to be there. And he didn't hurt him, when he came out, but when I was in labor, he tried to attack me, and the people at the Woodlands Hospital said that I couldn't. I'm sorry, it hurts to drag this bag, but I have to, because they making me, and I got this baby. But the doctors at the Woodlands Hospital said that Austin couldn't come back. The security team said Austin couldn't come back to the labor and delivery unit, that I could have my baby there, but Austin couldn't come. And then so Austin said that he had to be there for the birth. He said there was no way that I could have my baby at the Woodlands Hospital if he couldn't be there. And so they escorted us off the property, and of course Austin and my dad was there. Andrew drove us to the Woodlands Hospital in his Mercedes-Benz because I was letting Andrew stay with me. And Andrew stopped me from stabbing Austin when Austin attacked me in the house while I was 9 months pregnant having contractions. And then Andrew ran up and punched him in the face and hit him up on the wall. But I had a knife in my breast, and I was gonna use it to protect Melbourne because I felt like Austin kept getting drunk, and Cynthia was outside when he was finna come and attack me. And he just kept getting drunk and then attacking. And I was going to kill him because he wouldn't stop, and I was pregnant. And I was going to stab him in his neck. And only because I didn't have enough time to do anything else, he came in the house and late, and he was drunk. And Cynthia was outside, and Drew was in my sunroom. And I was in my bedroom. And Austin was running around getting drunk and just terrorizing me. And I said, I have peace of mind when he gone. And he wanted me to come pick him up. And there was something wrong with the car. They had broke the car. And sometimes they didn't have gas. And I wanted to know, Austin, where are you? And I'll come get you. He was telling me places to come, like by a highway or something. And there was no real address, and I was like, Austin, are you at a bar? If you're at a bar, let me know. I don't want you coming over here if you're drunk. That's what I said. Because I thought it was meth or drugs or something that make him keep doing stuff to me. So he kept saying, come to get him. And I was like, if you don't tell me where you are and if you're drinking, then I don't want you to come here tonight until you sober up. And at some point I said I would come get him, but he would not tell me the location. And so I don't know what happened, but Cynthia ended up going to get him or something. Or I don't know if the car, I don't know. It was so many times that he attacked me, so many times that they showed up, so many things, but this is what I do remember. Cynthia was outside while I was in there having contractions, and he came in there attacking me. She was in her car, and they got into a fight, they said, where he slapped her and called her a dyke bitch and ran her off and said, if you ever come back to my property again, I will kill you, or something to that sense. And he started kicking her car, and she tried to call the police on him. And then she drove off because he kept kicking her car until she drove off. And she kept trying to stand there and call the police on him, and he kept kicking her car until she drove off. And then, but he came in the house and he started attacking me. And I knew that he would. I already just knew, when he started talking to me, when he came in the house, his voice was so slick and it was so sly. And he was saying the wickedest things. And I knew that he was finna start hitting on me because he was yelling. And I didn't even know why is he doing this. He must be drunk again. And I didn't understand how liquor could make someone behave that way. And he started throwing up and all over the place, and like he had a demon. And I knew that it was something. I thought Austin was just telling me lies. I was telling him, you have control over your actions. And I didn't know anything about demonic possession. So Austin started attacking me after he came in yelling and stuff. He came in my front door, and then he came in my bedroom right there by the front door. And he started yelling. As soon as he was coming in the door, he was already yelling at me. And he had been outside arguing with Cynthia. And I had grabbed a pocket knife in secret while he was yelling and stuff, and I put it in my bra, and I hid it in my bra. It was a padded black bra with diamond studs on it, and I took a picture of me, I think, in black underwear and stuff while I was pregnant with the baby, and I probably don't even look the same, but I got the pictures of me pregnant with Melbourne, and he was alive. And I want my baby alive, so I'm going to finish telling this. So Austin he started attacking me. I put the knife in my breast before he started attacking me, just in case he did, because I was too big. My stomach was way too big, and he had hurt Melbourne a lot in my stomach, and I loved him. I loved Austin. I didn't want to be with anybody but him. And he was hurting my baby in my stomach. And I loved him so much that I would go to the hospital and I would refuse to tell the nurses that Austin was attacking me because I loved him. I loved him, and I was pregnant for the first time in my life by the love of my life, and I wanted a family. I wanted it to work, but Austin would not stop attacking me. And he kept telling me every time, Andrea, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I will never do it again. Giving me gifts. He'd do anything for me. He gives me his whole check. And then he'll come right back and beat me up for it and take it right back. But he always did stuff for me, though. He always used to steal my money. But he used to give me his all, it seemed. And then he started beating me. And I was looking for that man that I fell in love with. I was looking for him to protect me from those people that was doing this stuff to me while he was in the prison. But when I was pregnant with Melby, I remember Austin grabbing me one time. This was when he got out of the county. I told y'all he abused me throughout my third trimester, from 6 months to my delivery date and after I got out the hospital. Like right after. I wasn't even barely healed yet. And one night, I ran out the house butt naked. He was attacking me in my bedroom while I was naked, and I was huge. I don't know. I think I was pregnant with twins because I was so big. And God kept telling me something about the one to cut my belly open. And I had a vaginal birth. And my stomach was still big. After I gave birth to Mel. And one of the white would say to me, it looked like you still pregnant. And I don't know what God was talking about when he said something about some twins. What twins, God? Because I'm pregnant right now. And I don't know if it's twins or if Melbourne was a twin. But all I know is I was pregnant and he'd been beating me. And my body all fucked up behind that shit. And raping me. And I gotta go into the details. One time Austin, in that bedroom, in my third trimester, he picked me up by my belly, and I told you it was huge. And then he slammed me on the bed. And I know most of you might think, oh, he just slammed her on the bed. He hurt my stomach when he picked me up and did that to me. And I got angry, and I didn't want him no more. Because I didn't understand him. How could you hurt your own child? You know that I'm pregnant. It's not that serious. And he was the one always starting the arguments in the house. He was doing the same thing these Satanists been doing to me. It was always, and I don't want to go back to this. I don't want to go back and relive it. I really don't. But I have to for my baby. So when he did that, I tried to run out of the home. And now I know there was nowhere to really run. So I ran down the stairs naked and I ran into the middle of the street. And I was going to try to run it.